Hello Aries, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you are connecting with on a romantic level, what it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. Also for this reading, I'll only be channeling through my higher intuitive self. I'm not channeling through any spirit guides. Only in the end of this reading, I do channel and call upon Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel to provide you some guidance in your situation according to what has popped up. Oh boy, this upload I've had a lot of past life connections coming through. This is a past life connection. So this particular reading, you might feel vice versa. Some of you may actually be feeling these feelings as well, not just your person of interest. So some of you might have been in a relationship, could be a situationship. This could be simply somebody who may have just exchanged glances, and you know there's something very intense about this connection, but nobody's speaking up. Okay. So we have here abundance followed by fear, centering, mystery, victim, illusion, betrayal, creativity, sensuality. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Aries, the connection that I have with you, I have felt and I've thought that this connection makes us both a great power couple. We can change many things and we can be all that we want to be. I have felt that I can gain a lot of knowledge and wisdom from you, and that materialistically, you have this way of making me feel safe. But I am nervous, and now I'm afraid. There are certain things that have happened in this connection that have made me start to think, am I still the same person that I used to be? I have realized what I've done and what that makes me. And now I have this fear in my heart. This fear that exists. Sometimes it can create anxiety, panic attacks, paranoia. I feel guilty. There's certain things that have happened, things that I have not really shared with you, how I feel in this connection itself. And at this point in time, I feel like I have lost my confidence. I have a lack of self-esteem. And I am feeling very insecure. Before, I was very secure. I had no insecurities. For me, things were okay. Right now, I am afraid of losing you. I'm afraid of where we stand. And I don't know what the future holds. But I do know that you and I, we somehow are able to ground each other. We are like the yin and the yang. If I am the moon, you are the sun. And I feel that our connection keeps us both in equal harmony. This give and take that I know will always last. I feel that somehow we are spiritual connected. And I have questioned the universe. Why is it that you are in my life now? Why not before? And why not far into the future? I do feel a sense of this spiritual connection that maybe you and I have been together before. I can smell your scent even when you're not there. I can feel your breath on my neck as if you're standing right behind me. I feel your presence, and sometimes I even have dreams. But it's hard for me to let go. I can't let go. I know what I've done. I have been manipulating you, taking you for granted, overindulging in certain things, behaviors that I've had. It is difficult for me to be like this with you. I find it not right, what I've done to you. Overindulging to the point where there was a lack of satisfaction because I grew bored. All of the things that I've said and done, I now make you feel as though you have been the victim of my desires. And do I show you this? No, I don't. Even though I feel this is all just an illusion. Everything I feel on the inside, I hide. I don't show you my true self. So I hide behind a veil, behind a mask, and I don't show you what I truly feel. To you, it may seem as if everything is perfectly fine. Everything's normal. Things don't affect me. I may come off as that. However, the truth is, they do. The truth is that I really do need to talk to you and to tell you how I truly feel, but I hide because I am nervous. I have anxiety. And I know that I am the one who has betrayed you. You trusted me, but now there is a lack of faith and trust in this connection. Everything that has happened, everything that we have been through, you put that faith and that trust in me, in us. And I behaved in a way that was very unpredictable. You thought you knew me, but then it turns out that perhaps you never really knew me at all. I do want to create something with you. Something that'll be long-lasting for the world to see. Something that'll be unique and beautiful. Overall, I do feel that in this connection there is this sense of sensuality that has just been so intense. It is hard for me not to think about you in a very sensual kind of way. You are so gorgeous and sexy and alluring. You're very tempting. It's hard for me not to think about you in this way. Right now, I do realize that we have a connection that is very strong, very different. The connection we have is very sacred. But I need to keep my distance because of what I've done. All right. So, boy oh boy, Aries, you have here fear, you have victim, you have betrayal, right? These three cards are really huge. It does talk about a lot of pain, suffering, and sorrow that may have happened in this connection. Somebody here is nervous. Somebody here feels like the victim, or somebody has turned somebody into victim, or there's this type of victim mentality. Also, somebody here has not been truthful. Betrayal. Sometimes even by neglecting somebody or not giving them attention, that is still also under the category of betrayal. Either way, your connection here is a spiritual connection. You are either twin flames, soulmates, karmic partners, could be even more. But you have had some type of past life connection with this person, for those of you that this is resonating for. I am currently still taking orders for past life readings. If some of you feel that this is too intense and you really want to find some answers, I can definitely do that. It may take some time, however, I would eventually get to your particular reading. Now, I have on my other channel, Asnointia Audio, 2 videos that you may feel that are helpful if some of you don't know about this already. One is called Past Life and Spiritual Connections. The other is called Sensually Intense Spiritual Connections. Both of those videos are very applicable to your situation here. And that is on my other channel, Asnointia Audio. So some of you may be resonating with this as your own feelings, and that is because of this card, because we are mirroring the other person. You could be mirroring them, you're just picking up on their energy, but it is because they're on your mind. And of course, like I mentioned, this is a general love reading, so this is not a personal reading. It's not going to resonate with everybody. And if this person is really from your past and you're trying to forget about them, well, there's obviously a reason why it popped up. This is the reason why they came up. Because they're still on your mind. Subconsciously, you may think that they're not, but they are. That's why it pops up. All right. We have here the Lover's Path Tarot. So I'm going to have a look at what is the reason why this connection started to go downhill. Something happened. And let's just have a look here. So you have the Eight of Staves and the Princess of Coins. These I read in the reverse. All right. So we have here, in the beginning, in this connection, there was some movement. There was a sense of wanting to release something. And there were sudden communications. There was communication that would come and go between both of you. But then it started to fade away a little. What has happened now is that there is such a lack of communication that it feels like somebody has waited too long for communication. The card here suggests perhaps it's time to take the initiative, to create waves of communication. However, this person is waiting for others to make the first move. They may be acting a bit passive. Okay, so waiting for others to make the first move. So basically what this card comes down to is that there has been a lack of communication between the both of you. And even though this person may want to reach out, they're not really reaching out. They are hoping on the inside that you might reach out. Remember, this person doesn't have a lot of confidence, right? They've lost that confidence. They've lost the self-esteem. They feel unworthy. That's the word. They feel unworthy of communicating with you. So they don't have the guts or the courage to talk to you because they don't feel worthy. So if you were the one that contacted them, most likely, if this reading is resonating, that is what they actually would like. But still, you don't have to contact them. You can wait until they become more experienced, more mature, they heal. When they get the strength, then they can actually contact you. Because even if you contact this person, there may not be any beneficial outcomes because they themselves are still healing. They're not 100% healed. Here we also have the Princess of Coins. Let's have a look. The Princess of Coins talks about taking responsibility and messages, fertility. Too much time thinking and not enough doing. Waiting for money, waiting for business news, but also having unrealistic planning. So originally, this card talks about wanting to take responsibility, gaining the knowledge necessary to make an idea come into reality, and practical planning. It also talks about mail or messages that bring possible expansion. However, on the downside, the reverse, which is why there was a problem, like I said earlier, there's been too much time thinking about the situation and not enough doing. And it's due to unrealistic planning. So it's really interesting here because this one talks about messages. It talks about mail. And the one before also talks about communication. So this is very unique. I don't think I ever have had this combination before. But this does mean that there is something huge. Okay, I'm getting in my mind's eye the word misunderstanding. What is it called? Crossed messages, or messages that may have passed by each other, but the other person just never got the message. That type of a situation. This is really bad. I mean, if you guys were trying to make things work, and if somebody accidentally was not able to receive or send a particular message, you know, that one message could have changed a situation completely. Both of these cards are talking about communication, about messages, about mail. Whatever it is, Aries, this truly might not even have been something that was in your hands. It may have been something external that caused a problem in the first place. But the one thing that is an issue here is that even if things were to go further, there was a sense of unrealistic planning. And because the planning was not real, it was not built on practicality, there was a lack of, I guess you can say, initiation. There was a lack of, what do you call it? I'm trying to find the word. Oh boy, I can't find the word. It'll come to me later. Oh my goodness. That's just bothering me so much. Okay. It basically does mean initiation, like starting off something. Like this person wanted to start off something, but they couldn't because they realized that things were just not being practical. And that they were not practical. They were not realistic. For this reason, there was a lack of communication. So it could truly have been that maybe somebody here had some plans, and because there was a lack of communication, the other person just never really got to hear their plans. But even if they did, they would have realized that, you know, these are not realistic plans. So why would the person tell the other individual anyway? If you know that your plan is not going to work out, if you know that things are not practical, you might just stay quiet. You might not share your ideas with the other person because it'll make you look as if you don't really have anything. So I do feel that this person at some point in time felt that they were not ready and they were not good enough. And for that reason, they just started to discontinue their communication with you. And for that reason, there was this lack of communication altogether. And with that, from both sides, it seems as if there is this lack of interest. So communication is very important. even if something doesn't work out, you still need to let the other person know that this is the problem. Why leave the other person hanging? This is not a message for you. This is like for the cross-watcher. It's important to let people know if their plans or if their life has changed in some way. Because when you're a couple, it's not just, you know, affecting one person. It's affecting both of you. Okay, let's have a look at... This is the Beginner's Tarot deck. We have 7 of Wands, okay? So we have here the 4 of Wands, the 7 of Wands. This is any action, intention, any plans that this person might have towards you. Okay, you have this, this, and this. Oh boy. So you do have the Strength card. Yes, thank God. This is perfect. This is what this person needed. Remember earlier, they had the fear, they had paranoia. They had a lack of confidence, right? Well, Strength talks about courage and confidence. So they're going to get their mojo back. Perfect. Very nice. Here we have 4 of Wands. So with the 4 of Wands, this does talk about how in this connection there is this desire to move forward, to have a home, to have stability, to have this relationship where you can actually build a future. This is something that this person's actually wanting. However, 7 of Wands, there is some distrust, there's some struggle. And I am getting that there's other external factors that have caused a problem in this connection. And that is something that is forcing this person to kind of stay back. But they want to get rid of certain things like that in order to come forward towards you. We have here also the Strength card. Beautiful card, yes. This is what all of us needed. Strength. This person's going to get that. They're finally going to heal. They're going to get out of this mindset that they have where they are insecure, feeling unworthy, feeling that lack of courage. That's going to go away. Eventually they're going to feel the strength coming back. And they realize, just like the Sensuality card, they realize with the Queen of Wands that you are just absolutely irresistible. This card has come up a lot too, Queen of Wands, in this reading. Not this reading, but the past upload. So they do feel extremely attracted to you. They feel that you're just simply irresistible, and they also feel that you have this kind of intuitive knowledge. You're very in tune with your inner self, with your higher self. Now, despite all this, this person still is probably not going to make a move. They have set themselves up mentally, which is a step in the right direction. Before they were not, but now they are. 7 of Pentacles talks about how this person has invested their time, energy, effort into this connection, whether they actually did it with you, towards you, physically, or just emotionally. If all of this is just emotion, they will know when the time is right. When they see it, they'll know it, and that's when they're going to reach out to you. Here we also have the Moon card, the overall arching theme. Do I see any action, any intentions, any plans that this person has? Their intentions are there. They want to gain the strength to have stability with you, to have a home with you. But with the Moon card, the overall arching theme, so this is like an umbrella that covers all of these cards. All of these cards fall under the Moon card. The problem here is that this person realizes in this connection there has been a lot of deception. There has been some lies, some betrayal, and many things have happened only at night. Many things. This person realizes that they become more emotional at nighttime because of the situation, because of what has happened. I do see here that this person right now is very much stuck in their own mind as to what has happened. They're trying to gather the strength. They're trying to fix all of the things that are not in line. They want to get rid of some things. They want to fix some things. But they can only come to you after all of that is done. So I see that they have a lot of work to do on their own regarding their own life and their own issues. Eventually, one day, I do see that they will reach out and they will try to be with you. However, it is a long time from now. I don't see that happening. I don't really talk about timelines unless they pop up in my angel messages in the end. But right now, I do see the intention is there, but I don't see them actually taking action towards that yet. But eventually, they are thinking about it. So just keep in mind, if they're doing anything, it's the only action they're taking is towards themselves, to try to fix themselves first, make themselves a better person who's a bit more practical, a better communicator. Okay. Let's have a look at what the angels have to say about this. It's a very complicated kind of situation. I'm just getting that feeling. Some of you guys can't actually figure this person out. You think you have them figured out, but then all of a sudden they do something and you realize that you just don't get them. You just don't understand them. Some of you feel very much on edge, like you're always on the edge of your seat or walking on eggshells, not knowing when the next shoe will drop. All right, just going to do a quick prayer. All right. So these messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel. First card's the strongest. We have here, you are ready. That's a good one. Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. This card has popped up a lot. A lot of past life energy is coming through. I'm not sure what's going on with the stars, but something's going on where there's kind of like a lot of realization or unions or maybe spiritual awakenings for a lot of people out there. Yikes. Okay. Well, that's that. Oh, wow. You do have a timeline. The majority of you, if this is resonating, you do have a timeline within the next few months. Things are going to start to change. Really nice. All right. What I'm getting here, and some of you actually might not like this, because this message is mostly for you to see that you have other options. It's a very targeted kind of message. This is not telling all of you that this is going to work out with a specific individual. I see here with this card, there's something better. There is someone better than this person. It's not something you guys want to hear, I know. But like I said, it's not going to resonate for everybody, right? Here we have a situation where they are telling you, first off, you are ready. You are emotionally, spiritually, and physically ready to take on whatever is going to come into your life. You will be able to handle it now. They're saying that there's something better than the situation that you're in, and something better than the person. There's something better, meaning that someone better will come along into your life. And sometimes even this can mean that the situation that you have right now with this person, if you think this is the best that it's ever going to get, don't worry, there'll still be something better. So for a small portion of you, if you still want to be with this person, if it's still working out, there is a possibility here where there's going to be a better situation than the one that you are kind of stuck in right now. For others of you that really don't feel that this is the right one for you, this is a chance for you to actually find someone in the coming future who is going to be, this card romance, also another person from your past life. Many of you know that I've said that there's people that come back from our past lives in order to complete the story that may have been incomplete from a past life. So in this lifetime we meet them. But there are multiple amount of people that we meet. Many soulmates, many karmic partners, even a couple twin flames. Sometimes we can have one. Sometimes I've seen recently we can have more than one twin flame too, but not too many. I'll make a video on that as well at some point. Now, this is a spiritually based romantic connection, and it is extremely difficult for even the both of you right now, who you're with currently. It's hard to pull away. It's hard to let go. It's not easy, but it is more of an experience, more of a lesson learned in this lifetime. Here we also have this message where meditation will bring answers. They are basically saying, you know, be mindful, take some time out for yourself and start to concentrate on your own life. Just sit with yourself for 10-15 minutes in a place where you're comfortable, where it's quiet. Just like whisper to yourself or just talk to yourself. And sometimes you don't have to talk to yourself. Here you can talk to God. God listens. Like I've said, it's like a Wi-Fi connection. The stronger the connection, the faster and stronger the uploads and downloads. So you will receive answers, messages through your intuitive self. Sometimes you can hear a voice. Sometimes random people can just talk to you and you'll get these ideas and messages from these people. There's answers that you get in many forms. Synchronicities, numbers, billboards, a sentence that you may read in a magazine that just kind of pops right out. Those type of things. Here we also have a very positive outlook on this. If you believe, they do want you to be extremely positive. And we have here, don't stop. So if you believe that this is going to work out, it will, because you're going to set that positive intention. They're telling you to don't stop giving and receiving love, because yes, with an exclamation mark, that is what you are going to attract in your life, something better, someone better. Here, all of this is going to unfold within the next few months. You're going to either meet somebody new, or you're going to get some type of an opportunity that is going to make you very happy. For some of you that want to be with this person, and you still want to stick to this person, yes, it is possible for things to get better in this connection. It's not always going to stay the same every single day. However, it is important for you to realize that it's important for you to concentrate on the pure white light, the holy light of God. And that is the white light, that's the source. And if you do meditate, always remember that you don't simply just say pure white light, but you say pure white light with the positive energy that exists in the pure white light, because pure white light can actually also be negative. So you just have to let the universe know when you are saying your intention, speaking it out or whispering. You need to let it know you want the positive pure white light. Aries, that is your reading. It's not bad. It's actually pretty good. Either way, you're going to find something better. That's just perfect. That's all you need. Remember, this person is going through a lot. I do see that they have issues, and it is important for them to deal with these issues, because they won't be able to move on and be ready for anything unless they actually start to work towards it. So I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your situation. Do let me know in the comments below if any of this resonated. I do have just a little announcement I wanted to make on my other channel, Asnointia Audio. I am going to, hopefully by the time this is uploaded, I'll be able to upload those as well. There is a video. Rather, there are two videos, not one. One is called What Not to Do When a Man Ghosts You. And the other is Why Women Ghost You, Mixed Messages. So many of my clients, they are also men. And so they have requested many, many times certain things that they've emailed, and there's scenarios that people go through, even for females as well. So I have consolidated all of that. I've seen some trends and patterns of behavior that people have had, a lot of commonalities. So there's just different variations of how they behave and how they execute all the things that they want to do, but it all comes back down to the basics. So I have created 2 videos, and hopefully you guys will be able to watch those, and if you need help with that type of a situation, it'll provide you with a lot of clarity. And all of this information, all of the examples, are simply from the readings. The readings that I do privately for people, your scenarios, your situations, most of the time I've seen are very similar. And so hopefully this will help you guys. All right then. You all take care, stay safe, and I will see you again. Bye now.